up.
Of course, no. That was
I
the most obvious ending possible. It wasn't going to be anything else.
mean, yeah, but I still hate it. That doesn't change the fact that I hate it.
But he's still alive though.
How is he still alive?
He's still in the helmet. His data, like he made a copy of his data into Jack Cooper's helmet, so yes, he can still communicate with BT.
I don't care. I prefer the robot.
He could, right? But David, he'll just eventually somebody will notice it and go, "Oh, I could just transfer the data back into the mech."
Well, the mech's destroyed. Both of them are. There's two mechs. He died back to back.
Yeah, but he can just put it into another core. I I, I
You are not
imagine
the
it's.
core.
I know. Every time I wake
He
up, I look.
died twice.
Every time I wake up, I look at myself and go, "I am another core. You got this. You can do this. This is your day." Hit them with the laser core like Ion does.
I'm also gonna guess that we're streaming now.
Yes.
Ugh.
Also, you know, the last mission was really easy. Now I think about it, it wasn't too hard.
Yeah, it was easy.
I mean, like all the mercenaries were kind of meant to be like really like the villains, but they're all basically jobbers like everyone else. You just easily run through them.
I mean, you are holding a smart pistol in the last mission, though.
Well, yeah, but yeah, but that's supposed to be the cool part.
Post-E3 discussion or Etika disappointment. Okay, final mission done. Moving on to killing floor.
Okay, yeah, I sent it on Facebook. Although we all know nobody cares. Nobody still cares. And everybody on Facebook are not your real friends. It's really dumb to call your friends. I hate social media. Wow, really? So I'm waiting for you, and I'm looking through like YouTube, and I see one of the YouTubers I subscribe to. They do this every Friday. They play a fighting game, and it's either
hmm
called Friday Night Fisticuffs or Saturday Morning Scrub Lords. And so today is
Oh, boy.
Saturday Morning Scrub Lords. Can you guess what game they are playing?
Did you tell me Marvel vs. Capcom? I'm off.
No, something more dank.
Even more dank than that.
Yes.
Can you give me a hint?
It's a cable network.
Cable network?
It's a cable channel. I mean, sorry, cable
Is
channel.
it a Cartoon Network game?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Can you guess which
I didn't
one?
think people actually played that. It's the one, oh crap. I don't know what it's called. God dang it. Give me a second.
Huh. Wow. They got more views than expected.
How many views you?
I'm talking about the relationship video. Since like most of my when I release a video, it's always like less than 10, and that takes like a week or two. And it already has 9, which I feel is very unfortunate on my part.
Wow.
I didn't choose Pixar. Um, so
Is
it's
it Punch Time Explosion?
yes, extra large edition.
Oh my.
So the poster is shows the Captain Planet on the screen.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah, can you send me an invite?
Yeah, give me a second. You know how long this takes to load. At how long it takes. I'm hitting the X button. It's taking some time.
That's because you're not playing Punch Time Explosion.
You're right. No, that's I'm not playing ARMS.
You mean grab the game.
Not according to that guy. That one guy who was playing Twintella. The one.
Ibuki. That is the only exception because Mr. Ibuki's a god.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Yes, yeah. I still haven't seen the arms guy, the one with super armor, not super armor, armor.
Yeah, he seems pretty ridiculous actually.
I mean, he has armor, but he's still going to get hit.
It even gives him like a defense increase if I'm not mistaken too.
I mean, that would make sense. Can you hear my laptop in the background?
Yeah.
Good. That's also another issue I had yesterday when I was recording last night when I was recording Tekken. Is I have the script on my laptop, and it would start heating up, and then you would hear it on the mic, and I have to once again erase everything I did prior and start over again. This is why. See, the issue is George Bush doesn't care about black people. That's just it.
Where am I going to? Which class am I going to use?
Ah, they just finished the round.
Stick. I'll use SWAT. I'll use SWAT this time.
Mm-hmm. So Devin, how has your week been?
Pretty boring.
You weren't cracking a cold one with the boys this time?
No, they actually haven't said anything. I'm probably gonna have to text them to remind them that I exist.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
You
have yet to do that too.
You should send them a picture of.
I was gonna send them a picture of Etika just putting spaghetti in his face and see what they say.
That works also, but I was gonna say send them a picture of Twintella and say she's
You mean
Last chance. I have to power
Africa?
down the fog.
yes. Send them a picture of Africa. That also works. It'll confuse them, but it works. They'll look at you and go, what are you trying to say, Devin?
What's wrong with you? Yeah, I'm gonna send them a picture of Etika putting spaghetti in his face. Like, do you remember I exist, guys? Do you need more spaghetti?
Knees weak, spaghetti.
Not even this entire song, just needs weak spaghetti.
Yeah. Well, nothing happened to me either. Well, actually, so for the past couple of days, it's been me because Granny has finally kind of recovered from her cold, and so for the past 2 to 3 days, I've been driving her to places, and so the entirety of a trip, every single time has been, Phoenix, can you drive me out? I go, yeah, sure. Can you take me to Walgreens? We go to Walgreens to go buy Rihanna a birthday card, and she goes, nah, I don't like this card. And then she says, take me to another Walgreens. We go to that Walgreens. Nope, don't like this card either.
And I'm gonna die.
It's
That's just great.
Me going to multiple Walgreens over and over again. No, leave me alone, sir. What happened to you, Devin?
I got pushed to a corner.
Oh.
And nobody came to help me.
Didn't even know where you were at. Also, this is kind of the disadvantage of coming to a match, almost finished with no resources. It's not like they gave us anything.
Except for money.
They didn't give me any money.
You didn't need some money.
Ah, that's because everybody likes you, Devin. Remember, nobody likes Phoenix. It is not my job. It's my job to be hated.
I kind of noticed that too.
to be hated and roasted.
You can also be told what you want and what you don't want.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just a given. You shouldn't. That's expected, man. It's like a right angle triangle having one 9-degree angle in it. Anyway, so are you ready to talk E3?
Yeah, dude. I'm about to talk about how disappointed I was.
Okay,
let's go.
So I guess we should start with the order again. In order.
EA.
Yep. So, you saw the list, and since you're dead, you can look at the list right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Any you want to talk about?
Esports EA. Stop it. It's E3, not Evo.
But Devin,
Okay.
they need to tell you that Evo's possible with FIFA.
No, they need to stop. They need to stop it.
Wow, he killed himself. I mean, kind of dumb. It's slightly dumb. But then again, it makes sense. It actually makes more sense than anything else. That's the thing about it. It makes more sense that there's like an esports for actual sports than anything else. That's all I have to say about that one.
I mean, it makes sense, but like, if you want to talk about esports and all that, just go wait until Evo happens.
I mean, besides the esports though,
their way out looks pretty good.
Well, I was also going to say I was kind of disappointed by the fact that they spent time talking about the two FIFA 18, NBA Live 2018. Also, all those games obviously coming out this year.
Yeah.
It would be funny if it didn't. Anyway, I was kind of disappointed by what they showed because at the very least they could have spent time talking about major differences. It didn't really feel it didn't feel too different from last year. I mean, I wish Texas was here so he could maybe key into it a bit more, but it didn't. Like, all they said was like, you can now have your character switch between professional and street guy, which in my head you kind of could do that. Well, not really. You actually had to make two separate characters, but it took. I think that was really the only thing. Oh, this guy really needs help. I just feel that wasn't worth having an E3 trailer to show. Because that's really the only thing. Oh, we're dead.
You're dead?
Yeah. No, I'm not actually dead yet. The circumstances made it seem like I was going to die. Anyway, I didn't think it was worth showing. I mean, spending time talking about it. Also, once again, I felt like it shouldn't have took 3 games to do all of this. All this being, first, having your own characters with stats. Second, oh, tough luck. Second, then making a game in which your character can't just be a god. And then third, finally making it so that you don't have to make 2 separate characters in order to do both modes. I feel like that should have took 2 games only to do. Maybe that's just me.
You gotta remember, this is EA.
And EA basically acts just like Apple phones, where they know they could do better, but they choose to delay it because they can make more money that way.
Exactly.
Also, do you remember that other part that was? I mean, okay, so Devin, I know throughout the entire E3 I basically said, who cares for almost anything, even about stuff people care about. But
yeah, you pretty much did. And I'm about to die. Oh boy.
Who actually cared? Oh, that was waste grenades. Who actually cared about those 2 guys who get on stage for a second?
I don't think many really did care. Are you kidding me? He chased me, of all people.
And then celebrate. He's celebrating with your death. Awesome. He feels like he has a big. He feels like he has a big dick.
Well, he died right after celebrating.
Because I know you haven't, but I'm wondering anybody else. Because I mean, there's nobody watching, but anybody else. I wonder if anybody else knew who those people were who were on the stage for a second.
Yeah, I don't really. I'm kind of 50-50 on EA right now. Like, I can see what they were trying to do, but they really shouldn't have done it.
Yeah. Then again, I bet they didn't. No, they had games. They had games. They had more games than I expected. That's the weird part about it.
Yeah.
Damn it. First flames are
So, how about let's talk about the good things that EA did this conference. Because all we really did just now was just ramble about how bad EA is.
But here's the thing, Devin. That's what I'm good at. Oh, I guess we don't need a flamethrower then. Okay. I was going to give it back to him, but that's cool. Well, yes. Okay, so what do you want to talk about then? Need for
way
Speed.
out.
Oh, I didn't even say Need for Speed.
Why would I talk? Why would, are you? You're still going, Phoenix. You're still going.
It looks good. I mean, I'm glad there's racing games because that's
Dude,
a
you
dying,
complained about it when it was announced.
It's a dying genre. Hold that thought for a second. It's a dying genre. But yes, I was complaining because it's basically Fast and Furious Simulator. You can't fault me on that.
I can't fault you on that, but I can fault you on complaining for no reason.
I thought the plot was kind of dumb. That's all. I thought it was kind of. Okay, we're racing, and that could have been it then. We're racing. We enjoy racing. That's it. Damn it! He grabbed me. I need some milk. See, this is what happens when you don't have a dedicated healer.
I mean, I almost died like 5 different times, 4 different times. I'm dead.
Now you're dead. Confirmed for Smash Brothers.
Well, no, Smash Brothers isn't even confirmed, but that's later.
But well, Devin, since I'm the one complaining about not Smash Brothers, about Need for Speed, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I found it to be pretty good. I thought there was a pretty hyped game announcement. Now I'm gonna play it, probably not, because I'm not really much for racing games. But if I were to enjoy racing games, I would have gotten it, or stuff that had to do with cars and all that, obviously.
I want to see more besides stealing a car from a drug cartel. As if that's going to really do some damage against them.
And let's talk about the highlight of EA, which is Star Wars Battlefront 2.
No.
That game?
you said the wrong thing, Devin.
Oh, you mean A Way Out? Is that what you want to say?
Yeah, that's why I think it was the highlight.
Okay, that's what you think. That's not what the majority of people think.
So you think Star Wars Battlefront 2 was the highlight?
I thought both of them were the highlight, really. Well, if I had to go by majority, it would be Battlefront 2, and you know it.
Yeah, for that trade, I mean, I didn't like the presentation.
I'm just happy to see Darth Maul. That's really it.
Darth Maul was cool looking. He was clean. It was clean. I can say that.
They're doing what they should have done in the first Battlefront.
Yes.
Which is the problem.
If it wasn't for Disney.
Exactly.
I will continue to hate Disney for the rest of my life.
Especially with what you did to those Capcom characters.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. That's another story for later also.
I was actually glad finally I think that was a really good trailer. In multiple ways. The first thing I thought about it, I mean, not this is me looking back on it now. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead yet, but I'm going to die. Now I'm dead. So, I guess the first thing was droids. I'm glad they went with droids this time. I thought that was pretty smart. Now I'm looking back on it, showing
Yeah, but that's what they lacked before. They lacked droids. So one of the few things that actually made Battlefront.
because because nobody just
because Disney.
No, because it was because people like the old story.
You have to say it too.
I was gonna say Disney. It's Disney also, but it's primarily because everybody likes the old Star Wars, which is 4, 5, and 6, and hate the Clone Wars, which I like, except the first one. The first one was terrible, but the Episode 2 and 3 I like, and had a lot of cool stuff in it. But they thought it'd be better just to put 4, 5, and 6, which was a mistake, to be honest.
It was a mistake.
Also, those classes. I'm glad they actually kind of showed the classes.
I'm glad they brought that back. Like, they should have been brought back.
Do you see yourself buying the game?
If I need more info on this, like I need to know what they're gonna add and what they're not gonna add, and I just need to see more before I even decide anything.
Well, I know they're not doing.
Because I do not want to end up being one of those suckers that end up just rebuying a second Battlefront 1 just with droids in it.
Roger.
Like no, I'm gonna wait until I see more.
Oh, so we know there's they have all 3 eras at least. We know that because Rey was there, even though she wasn't even born yet.
You're gonna keep complaining about that?
Yes, I will. I will not stop complaining about this.
Oh boy. But the same thing could go for Boba Fett. Like, he wasn't born around then, and he still showed up.
Yeah, I also disagree with that. But at the very least, he looks like Jango Fett. Like, instead of just...
But here's the problem.
They could have just put Obi-Wan in there.
No. They already showed 1, 2 through 3. They can't show anything else from 1 through 3.
He wasn't in 4 or 5... What do you mean 1, 2...
Yeah,
okay, sorry. I understand what you meant. I understand what you meant now. At first I was confused, but now I get you.
Oh boy.
Biotics Lab's always good. Yeah, sure, Devin. I mean, I get the purpose, but it kind of turned me off slightly from it.
Oh boy. Well, are you planning to buy it then? Seeing as you're the one who's talking about it.
If I have money.
First off, everything goes before Kingdom Hearts. Like if Kingdom on, no, sorry, I'm going off order here. Moving on.
No, that happened. That happened the same day, Devin. You remember that was the high part of Saturday. Kingdom Hearts information. That Kingdom Hearts trailer was looking good also.
That was a really good trailer. I'm still surprised that Square Enix either A, didn't have their own conference, or B, didn't join PlayStation. That's still slightly confusing me, but I just gotta deal with what I gotta deal with.
Oh, that's because they're doing their own trailers. They said afterwards they were doing a trailer next month. And it's supposed to be this really big announcement, ball busting.
That Kingdom Hearts, like, this is going to be the biggest Kingdom Hearts 3 announcement you see for the rest of your life. That's how big it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so this is the last trailer, but it's also going to be the hypest.
It's probably going to be our release date trailer.
Yeah, maybe even a demo.
If they give us a demo, I'm going to find the nearest gas station, drink all the gasoline, just so I can have extra hype for that same morning that Kingdom Hearts that demo comes out.
So you'll just like explode with excitement.
Yes. So I can just have the energy, the hype energy, just to keep playing the demo for the rest of my life until the game comes out. And then when the game comes out, I'm not leaving my house for the rest of my life. I'll be playing that game for the rest of my life.
You're gonna become a Kingdom Hearts channel.
Yes.
You're gonna become the new HMK.
I'm gonna be the HMK. The Gamers Joint, I'm gonna be all of that. Skyward Winger. I think he's also a little bit of Kingdom Hearts also.
All you need to do is just get James, and you'll be able to do it.
Except the difference is I'm not even gonna record. I'm gonna be selfish about my gameplay. So I'm just like, no, you're not allowed to see me. Just enjoy this game. Like depending on when this game comes out, if they have a limited edition, I'm saving up for that limited edition so that I can sell my soul to Square Enix. Especially.
Now, I imagine it'll probably come out during Christmas time.
I say more February to March-ish.
Well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was thinking about Final Fantasy 15.
I'm thinking more Tetsuya Nomura.
Oh, sure, if he's not working on Final Fantasy 7 or something.
No, more like he just, like you said yourself before we even started the stream, he's a perfectionist.
You're right, yeah, because that's why Final Fantasy 15 came out late.
Exactly.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And seeing as Kingdom Hearts 3 is his baby game, like this is his equivalent to Kirby, Monster Sakurai's Kirby. It's everything now.
Which is a shame.
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
So yeah.
It's a shame because he let Chain of Memories happen.
Don't bleed on anything.
Are you gonna continue to complain about that game?
I hate Chain of Memories so much. That's all. I need to make sure that's known. I hate that game.
Yeah, it's still a clean game though. Like if they didn't put the card system in it, I think more people probably would have liked it.
I admit it is a clean game. In fact, James sent me a video about that where they're talking about game design.
Come and get your tools and trade.
So yes, I'll
yeah,
get...
like for a video game, it's good.
Go make a
For
difference.
trying to spin it off, it was not a spin off. Everything in the Kingdom Hearts series is obviously canon, but you get what I mean. Spin off the gameplay style. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I understand. Although, I still want to know what the... I wonder, are the forms going to work like Kingdom Hearts 2? Or when they say forms, are they sticking with the weapons kind of thing?
I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna stick with the weapons, where the weapons have their own specific forms.
Okay.
I wish it was Kingdom Hearts 2 where you could dual wield and then use two different keyblade transformations.
I'm
That
pretty
would be
sure
great.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be one that's like that.
If that's the case, we're gonna jump off a building and never come out that building.
Or it's going to be like dual daggers or something. It's going to be...
I mean, there's not going to be a dagger transformation. If there isn't, I'd be like, well then, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep for the rest of my life.
I imagine
And
the
I'm
dagger
pretty sure the
transformation...
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Wait, go ahead. You go ahead.
I was going to say
You
it's going to be like Naruto's father. Where you can throw the daggers and it just teleports.
Pretty sure you're gonna tell me that you wanted to see him use a Rasengan.
No.
A light version of it, though.
No, I just wish he can... I wish he would use the Keyblade like a laser.
Oh, use that laser thing he does?
Yes. You have the tools to use it. Why not just do it then?
I am in the corner again. Ooh.
Just use the grenades.
Well, and blow myself up?
Yeah. Like an Ariana Grande concert.
You need to stop it.
Okay. So, is there anything else that we need to talk about Saturday? There's more games that actually were like announced on E3, but there was nothing on the show, like the presentation. I just,
yeah.
I didn't have enough time, nor did I care enough to actually go, okay, here. So I mean, I guess so. How actually last thing about EA? So what would you grade their show?
A D plus. The only reason I'm not giving them an F is because of a way out in Battlefront. That's really it.
Oh.
Perfect. Pod is open again.
Because sure, Need for Speed, was a pretty good game, but it's not a game changer at all. A Way Out seems innovative, and Battlefront's a game changer.
Well, it'll definitely make them enough money.
When will we realize this isn't right?
Exactly. So yeah, that's how I feel about that.
I think I gave them a C or a C minus.
Final choices, people. Enemies on the
I can't remember what I think. I would say it's a C. It was good enough to get by, but it definitely wasn't good.
As long as it's better than Bethesda, no offense, Phoenix.
Well, no.
We'll get to that after, I think, Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft is next, which has
No, they
a
killed
super large list.
They killed it. I will give it to them. They killed it.
All hands on the scope.
Yeah, they definitely when they came out and they said they were going to be doing stuff, they definitely weren't lying.
They're like, oh, you thought that PlayStation did good last year? Oh, you haven't seen us this year yet.
Ah, you mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Exactly. You mean Chaos Control.
They went, now I'll show you.
A decent lead. Let's call that your
So the first game I think on this, well actually no, Xbox One X is the first thing on this list.
Yeah. Also,
That is too high of a price for a console.
Not
Sorry
all.
about that.
Well, not all of this is in order. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh, okay. That is too high of a price for a console. I do not appreciate that pricing.
I would say if this was the beginning, yes, but I mean, like, I would say look at it this way. This is supposed to be like their 4.5, their actual 4.5, their intermediate. You know what the console, what 4 should have been, but you know whatever. This is supposed to be their actual 4. In my head, their Xbox One, but they just had to put it out because Sony had one. I bet. And I have to say, I think it's worth 500.
You think it's powerful enough and that
If it can actually run authentic 4K and not upscaling 4K. Yes. Like Sony. Sony does upscaling, which you know what that is, right?
Yeah.
In case anybody listening who doesn't, it's basically enlarging the photo to fit a 4K screen. That's really what upscaling is. So Devin, they did say it also should be able to run games on 60 frames per second, which in my head should be the first priority, but if it can do both, I say that's worth 50.
500.
500, yes. 50 times 10.
50 times 10.
But so and Devin, last thing about it, it has 8 teraflops or 6 teraflops.
Whoa.
the most money.
Do you know how much of a big deal that is?
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Ah, man. So focus on the small details. Not a bad thing though.
I still know what teraflop is. I still don't get why that's a bragging
Hands on the
point.
scope. Must close the pod very soon.
Just let it be.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Let them have their victory.
Someone should pay.
Well, I mean, they are a PC company, so it makes sense that they would talk about all the parts. But
Lovely.
I don't think most console gamers understand what a teraflop
Shut
is.
the pod.
Well, how about you just look it up?
Well, if I do that, Devin, the game would just freeze because I have terrible internet.
Time's up. Go kiss
Yeah, I don't really
the
care enough to look it up right now, so.
So let's talk about games then.
So the first game that we're gonna talk about, because I feel like just going in this order, Forza Motorsports.
Or not.
I don't really care about the game. Moving on.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I was gonna say we don't have to, but I see you already called on.
Metro Exodus. That game looked good.
Yeah, I didn't play the first one, but I did play Last Light. I spent money on it. Yeah, I did. I had to recall if I get that for free or I spend. No, I get that for free because it was on PlayStation 3 Games Plus, AAA games. So it's scary. It's scary, but it's not jump scary. It's like very tense.
Suspense scary.
Yes, it's super suspenseful. I thought that was scarier than Last of Us because I was playing those two games at the same time back then. I actually got bored of playing Last of Us after playing while I was playing Metro Last Light because you're in tunnels and there's like these spider creatures that are armored so you can't kill them and you just hear them
You're
crawling.
a lot of Last of Us fans.
I think Last of Us is overrated.
Oh, you're about to die, Phoenix.
Yeah, as soon as somebody find my channel, sure I will die, but until then, I'm not terrified in the slightest. They welded us in here, Devin. It's me and you here.
I'm not surprised. They're jerks.
Yep. Fortunately, I have a shotgun.
I don't. I'm dead. I mean, they seem to be going after them now, so
Yeah.
they got what they deserve.
Anyway, Metro Last Light, both Metro 2033, I believe it's called, and Metro Last Light are based on books and by a Russian writer, obviously. And so, World War III happens, coming soon to a theater near you, Devin. And so the entirety of the world is irradiated because that would happen. And so everybody during the nuclear bombing went underground in these metro stations. That's the only safe place for them to be at. Because now the air is so toxic that you can't even breathe it in without having a gas mask.
If only the Jews.
And so the plot gets kind of weird because there's these weird, like, alien-like creatures, and your character is also there's Nazis and communists, and they're like a warring faction, and then in between them, the peacekeepers are like they're called the Rangers. Also have your gun. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Yeah. Okay. Here.
Thank you.
So, let me get a nail gun. There's this alien creature, and everybody's suspicious of them and just want to nuke the hell out of them. So your character nukes their entire civilization except for one last one. So then you have to escort the last one. And in the end, you die trying to hold off the Nazis and the communists. That's the canon ending. I didn't get that ending.
What ending did you get?
I got the good ending when he survives, because the game has a morality system, which if you do the good acts, which are the non-canon ending, you will survive. Which is how you survive is the alien creatures stop the Nazis and communists, because if they come and help you, you do not commit suicide by blowing up the train. But if they don't come and help you, you just kill yourself with them in the train. So
wow.
So and there's only 2 books. So I guess this game is supposed to be based off they say it was inspired, I believe. So I don't know if that's a good thing. Then again, The Witcher was not. It's not based on. It's not on an actual book. It's based off the book. So it could work out. And can we handle these screamers, please?
Like, you don't like hearing screeches?
No.
Every 5 seconds?
If I want to do that, I would just go over your house.
Wow, it's gonna call Brianna out. Okay.
No, I didn't call Brianna out. You did.
I don't know. We all know who you. We all know who you meant.
No, me, you do. I wasn't saying anything.
Then again, nobody's watching us, so yeah, we all knew what you meant.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure.
All I know is you're fake news.
Sure. More news than Etika. Ah! Oh! Actually, no, I'm not. He actually had a news channel.
Yeah.
He actually is a news channel.
Yeah, and he's a rapper.
He's the Iceman, dude.
Yeah. Straight off the motherfucking block.
That's such a stupid term.
I mean, he was a high schooler. What do you expect? We all say cringy stuff in high school. I'm pretty sure you said something that you'll think is cringy in four years.
I laugh at most of the stuff I say because it's just so stupid. And I am on fire right now. OG.
Yeah, like a mixtape. So, I'm excited for Metro. I know it's coming for both consoles, and they just put it out on theirs. Like it's a third-party game, so I'm gonna buy that. I'm definitely copying it.
Are you gonna bootleg buy it?
No, because I don't have a PC.
You couldn't grab that.
I thought somebody else was gonna need it. Okay, I'm trying to be a nice guy here. Don't miss Shinry.
Stop it. What's wrong with you?
So next game, Assassin's Creed Origins.
I'm not really much of an Assassin's Creed guy, but it looks pretty interesting. That's all I gotta say about that.
You see the notes, so you know what I have to say about the game.
Yeah.
I don't know where that meme originated from, though. That's the only issue I have. I don't know I don't know the context. I don't know.
My only question is, where's the Tim?
Tim.
Also known as Yami Yugi.
Ah, okay. Sorry. Could have just said that. That's what we used to call it back when I was watching it.
But that's his real name back when you were watching it.
Yeah, and I always ignored it because
wow,
saying Yami Yugi is an easier thing on my part. And before anything else, I am lazy. Don't get that twisted.
Move, teammates, move!
Good job, you killed him.
I didn't kill him. I just ran off.
Yeah,
like a coward.
Your secret technique, running away.
Like a coward. Don't forget about that part.
Yeah, like a coward, like a Joe Star. I don't know. See, the issue with I know they took a break. My issue with Assassin's Creed is there's too many Assassin's Creeds out there for me to care anymore. It's just like, oh, Assassin's Creed, cool. Like Call of Duty, it's just I don't care.
Well, not the latest Call of Duty apparently.
It's good enough for me to. It's good enough for me to play a beta on, but I don't know. I need more info first. Like with Assassin's Creed, you need to really convince me why it's different. And no, I don't want to play where they have levels. Because that implies that I have to grind. And I'm not Yancy.
Unless it's Kingdom Hearts. That's the only time I'm willing to just sit there and keep playing and keep sitting there and keep playing.
Oh,
sitting there.
For you.
Yeah, for me, obviously. I can't speak for Phoenix though.
I played Kingdom Hearts recently. I just completed as quickly as possible. I didn't want to. I didn't even complete the Atlanta part. I just left that on his own. I was just like,
I completed everything about that game. Like I'm still trying to get to the Lingering Well and all that, and the 13 mushroom stupid things.
Well, I feel sorry for you.
I defeated Sephiroth and all that, so I'm good. Now I got Ultimate Weapon. That took a long time. Actually, no, it didn't really take that much that long.
No, I remember back when the game first came out, it took a long time.
Well, no, that's you, not for me.
No, that wasn't even me. That was Kieran, because he wanted to 100. He used to 100% every game he played.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's gonna hate Final Mix even more if he still has that mentality.
I know he played Chain of Memories and he hated it.
Because Final Mix isn't any better. Actually, I'd say it's even worse in some cases.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
So, oh right, and then they turned Eagle Vision into a literal Eagle Vision.
Yep.
He had a shield. That I was surprised by that. Didn't see that coming. I'm wondering how they're going to. I wonder how they're going to justify hidden blades in ancient Egypt. Because if they
well,
can make,
if you already. Sorry, you go.
I was gonna say if they make that work, then why are they stuck to the technology that they're normally using?
Well, think about it like this. Obviously, you're magical and different, and you probably have a secret cult people that you're working with to get all this stuff.
Well, that's
And
usually
seeing
the case.
as you're able to see, seeing as you're able to turn to an eagle to see things, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have the technology, the cult that you're working for at least, to get some hidden blades.
Okay.
That's my guess. Obviously, I'm not the developer, and I'm not making this stuff up right now. Well, I am making this stuff up, but I'm not the one making up the stuff for story's sake and logic's sake.
You're right.
It's mostly for jokes. Like I said before, I'm not really much of an Assassin's Creed guy. I can care less.
See, what I want is another Prince of Persia.
Phoenix, we all know that's not happening. You
Yeah,
could just give up on that dream.
I know. I can still dream. Wow, these things are annoying to kill. If only we had a demolitionist. Or a medic. A medic also works. Fleshbound, leave me alone. Please.
Shut up and leave me alone!
Okay, so how do you feel about players underground then?
That looked interesting. Like, underground. What's
Player unknown underground. Player unknown's battleground.
Yeah.
That's such a
Not,
such a stupid name for a game. I hope he just acknowledged that that's just a terrible name. The game can be fine, but that's one of the worst names I've seen.
I hate these zombies.
Yeah.
Isn't that the game with the, no, let me look this up real quick. I just want to make sure I got the right game.
That's the, it's kind of like the Hunger Games, where you drop, or DayZ, where you dropped on the island, and then you have to kill everybody else and survive. Or the Link.
Oh yeah, that seems interesting.
Yeah, coming to Xbox only, currently. I bet it'll eventually be on PlayStation, but by then nobody will care about it.
Exactly. Ah.
Ooh, that was close. I mean, I'm not excited for that game in the slightest. I usually don't like that kind of game, because what's going to boil down to is everybody's going to camp and then wait for you to come out and try and find them, and you're going to die.
You're right.
And they're gonna loot your corpse, not your course.
Yeah, it seems interesting, but I'm probably not gonna buy it if it does come out on PlayStation either. State of Decay 2, also known as Yincy would call it, Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah. Really? I got your gun again. She really got my hopes up when she says free at E3, and I was like, what? Really? I was gonna, freak out. You're like, my dick! My dick! Hold on, here.
Thank you.
Oh, my dick! And, it's gonna be like Etika. And then she tells me, oh, sorry, wrong game.
The disappointment that you felt at that moment.
It was crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal.
Hurry up.
The thing about it, though, I don't remember that much about State of Decay 2. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
either.
I remember him being, ripped in half, and that was it.
Break time's over. Get
That was all I remember about the game. It
What
was
it seems like though, it looks like an MMO zombie game.
so. I guess if we're talking about DayZ again, it's basically DayZ but single player.
Thought it was multiplayer.
It might be this time, but the first game was single player. You get your own hideout, you fortified it, recruit other people. There was a story mode to it, but you didn't have to really do it. It had some good stuff in the game, just it wasn't that interesting. At least to me, looking at it, and watching my brother play it,
One of those cloaked cows is here.
it wasn't that interesting.
I mean, it looks okay. I'm not really sure how I felt about it, and yeah,
Okay,
because I really they didn't really give too much information. They just showed like 5 to 3 different guys dying.
no, yeah, that guy getting ripped in half, and he had a lady because he forgot he had ammo, which when he died, I didn't even feel bad. I was like, how are you that careless?
In a zombie apocalypse of all things too.
You must have had it easy if you can just go by and just like not check your ammo. Okay, here comes Fleshbound. Ooh, a Scrake. Come on, sir, die, please. And then there was Deep Rock. Do you remember that game?
That's the one with that looks like give me a second. That's the one that looks like No Man's Sky underground?
Yes. The mining game where you're dwarves and you're crafting and you're in mines.
Whoa, that sounds a lot like Minecraft.
Except there's alien bugs you have to shoot also, so it's more actiony, I guess. A 4-player experience. Once again, I didn't even care. I was like, it's Minecraft. Like, is this Minecraft? And then that was it. I bet it'd be fun to play. I would hope it has split screen at least. I think that'd be cool. I think we need to return back to split screen.
I don't think a lot of people would agree with you on that.
Who?
A lot of people in this world that are internet overlords.
Oh well, yeah, of course, because they want more people to buy internet. Sure. But the actual consumers, yeah, everybody wants split screen. Look at Halo 5. Everybody was hating on that game. Or is it Halo 6? I can't remember which one came out recently.
This is the 5th game.
5th. Everybody was taking a dump on that game.
Well, because people said it wasn't just split screen that was horrible. It just hurt like the entire game is just disappointing.
That too. What I seen was a lot of people complaining, saying they're not even going to buy the game because there's no split screen.
Come see me. The pod's safely over.
Which next game, the Darwin Project. You remember that game also?
Yeah, that's the one with the annoying cringy voice in the background.
The esports and the ooh, she just went invisible and murdered a guy. Oh, it was,
Like,
Glad you made it back.
thanks a lot, Internet.
Don't blame
Thanks a lot.
anything.
I would have been more interested if that didn't
They're
happen.
set on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
Yeah, I went to sell.
I know you would have.
But I also thought, besides that, I thought it was weird because, based on the fact that you have player unknowns battleground. It kind of seemed like, since there's already one kind of game like that, the other one doesn't really seem like it needs to exist.
I mean, it looked interesting, and I think you're right about that too. Like, I don't think we need 2 of those type of games, or maybe they're just completely different. Who knows? Honestly, I don't think we have to deal with this because they're both exclusives. If I'm not mistaken, right? They're both exclusives.
Yes. And they're not coming out
Yeah, I
this
don't think
year
we have to
anyway.
wait. Yeah, so. And we really didn't get much info on either of them, really.
Yeah.
You know, PlayerUnknown's Battleground has been out as a beta for quite a while, or at least a closed beta.
Yeah. And you see, you can watch YouTubers talk about it anyway.
Yeah. Like, the other project seemed like it was something completely new, so. Yeah, I think we need more info about the second project to actually make a quick assumption, like one of them didn't really need to exist over the other or something like that. I mean, you might just be right, and one of them probably did need to exist. So. I think we just need more info. Well, they need more info, because again, we're not playing it anytime soon.
Yeah, well, I mean, with the load.
Well, I'm not. You probably are.
Yeah, although I'm kind of. I mean, I don't have money, but if I had money, I would buy an Xbox One. A One X, actually.
Do you buy an X?
Yeah.
Again, this stuff is kind of surprising coming from you. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't. Wow, damn, you really put yourself in a mess. you done goof.
That mess is coming to you, Phoenix. You better.
So yeah. Oh, I'm. No. Oh, that was close. So I mean.
You're welcome.
Right. So Minecraft. Let's talk about the actual big thing.
Oh, that 4K on Minecraft?
Yeah, and 60 frames per second.
It actually did look different than 4K. I will give them that. I was surprised.
It looks smoother, but that's kind of dumb based on how the game looks.
Yeah.
Your game looks smoother, even though it's still pixelated. That's basically it. That's all. How many scrapes are here?
I mean, I like that they're doing cross-play with it, whatever. Cross-platforming, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
But then again, PlayStation is not doing it because, yeah.
For Minecraft, it is.
No, they're not doing it. They're not doing cross-play, period.
Not even on Minecraft.
Not even on Minecraft.
But Xbox declared they were doing it for Minecraft.
They're doing it with Nintendo.
But they showed.
They said they wanted to do it with PlayStation. It was PlayStation that said they didn't want to do it.
Hold on, I want to look this up now.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was the case. You might want to wait until after this game, though, so you won't, be typical.
Well, I already have everything I need. So, and all I can do is wait. Minecraft. Cross-platform.
I can't believe you're actually looking up info on Minecraft.
Yeah, because this was
about this console, about PlayStation, about Xbox.
Make your choices.
About the road you thought you knew, but you actually didn't.
My world has been a lie. With one exception, which Sony, which declined to join the party. The reason for the seemingly odd refusal, they said they got to be mindful to their install base.
Break time's over. Get back to work. All Zeds inbound.
What does that mean?
So their fear, which is stupid as hell, is mentally retarded. their reasoning. So they said they're not going to do it, and their reasoning is, we have a large player base, and therefore there will be children, and we have to be very mindful of the fact that children play Minecraft. And so we have to be careful of exposing them to older audiences and, all the things they do.
If that was the case, you shouldn't just you might not put Minecraft on the PlayStation to begin with.
Yeah.
Finish the job.
Also, which makes it even dumber, Nintendo is doing it, and Nintendo has an extremely large children base.
Sony, what are you doing?
Or you do not think it's possible that maybe you could put parental guidance on it? Like that, it's a really dumb reason that nobody in their right mind would believe.
Some people actually believe that it's because they're going to be on Xbox Live servers and not on PlayStation servers, and that's why they're doing this. Which I guess would make more sense, but that's like still.
But the thing is, also that's the reason they gave for the mods for Skyrim, because of their audience and all the dirty mods that are on on PC.
I mean, that's different though. Like that's almost like unavoidable.
That's unavoidable
but,
and also stupid. Also.
Yeah, it's just like both of these situations are unavoidable and dumb.
What they should just, I mean, like, the real reason is very clearly that they just have a larger audience, and that to allow cross-platforming, meaning they would lose their edge.
Yeah, but that's not a just.
That's not a good PR
like
thing. That's not a good PR thing to say, but that's just the reality. They have a larger audience, and by allowing themselves to cross-platform, they lose any edge that they could have. Because it won't matter which console you're playing on. If your friends are playing on Xbox, then you can still play. I mean, if your friends are on PlayStation, you don't have to buy a PlayStation to play with them anymore. And therefore, they would lose their edge. Xbox did the same thing.
I mean, of course.
Back when 360 happened.
Of course, these companies are going to do that. That's what they are. They're not Nintendo. They don't care.
A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying Phil Spencer would allow it though, since Phil Spencer is currently the executive running it.
Oh yeah, it was. Wait, who was running it before? I forgot.
The guy who said let's turn our first Xbox One E3 to be focused on all the things that are not video game related. Whoever that guy was. Because that guy was also stupid. That was. Hey guys, we have an E3. Let's not talk about video games.
Let's talk about a console that has no games on it.
Let's talk about a console that will watch your every step and hear you. And also, let's just talk about how you can watch TV on it instead of just showing video games.
Also, did we forget to mention we hate black people?
Yeah, that too. Okay, so next on the list, DBZ.
That game is almost an instant buy. I just want to see more. That's it.
Some spare cash for someone?
I saw
pretty much an instant buy.
Before I invited you, I saw a second gameplay of it. Still looking pretty clean.
I'm all fully stocked. Thanks.
And
I
so
want to see the character off before I buy the game off. So we don't want to Marvel vs. Capcom happening again.
Well, so they said, according to the guys, Arc System, who made Guilty Gear, they said they're only about 20% done with the game, and the characters that they showed are all the easiest characters because they want to keep it simple for people to play. Because currently, based on what Max and when I was reading the comments, people were wondering, since the game looks really simple, it might not have any depth, and that's possible. But we'll have to wait and see. Like, if we're only based on 6 characters, sure, but they're claiming that they have more complex characters ready. So I'm imagining there's probably gonna be some depth to the game.
Anyways, I don't think it's fair enough to base the game off 4 to 6 characters, anyways.
Yeah. Also, because this game, I don't care about Marvel vs. Capcom.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
In the slightest. I sleep. I sleep when I see that game now. As most people. I just go, oh, that's cool. And that's it.
And it doesn't help that they make the Capcom representatives ugly.
Yeah. So, next, Sea of Thieves.
That looks very interesting. Like, I would buy, but I think isn't that also an exclusive?
Yes.
Yeah, I would buy if it wasn't an exclusive.
So, did everybody just go chasing him?
I don't even know where he went. He just disappeared.
He's over here. Or he was. Fortunately, he didn't
No, he's
kill
right
me.
there.
He didn't kill me, so that's good.
Oh,
no.
Unfortunately, he didn't kill you?
Here he is, coming to kill me.
Unfortunately, he didn't kill me.
Yeah.
You go quote him.
So they actually showed gameplay now. They showed what it was about. I
mean, you didn't
don't,
really seem interested in it, though.
I'm still not. I mean, that's
I just go weapons again.
you hold triangle and then hit R1 on the weapon you want to let go of. I'm just not interested because it seems I mean, it's a pirate game. It's cool, but I'm not really into the pirate part. I'm more interested in swashbuckling.
Swashbuckling?
Yeah, sword fighting. And there doesn't really seem much of that, so I'm not too interested. I'm dead. I mean, like, so they put them in a cannon, they launched them, that stuff. They stole some treasure. But what's the purpose of stealing the treasure? What does it go towards? Are there classes? Can you level up? Can you buy new tools? Buy a better ship or something? What's the point? What's the point?
Just, I'm not the creator, man. I'm sorry. I don't have the answers for you.
But those are things that they needed to expand upon when they showed the game. To me, it just looked like a really bare bones pirate game. And since we have Assassin's Creed, we was kings and shit. I don't really need another game where I can just get on the ship and stuff. But you know, that's me.
Obviously.
Yeah. Then they had the indie games.
You had indie games?
Yeah, they had a bunch.
Then we spoke to us again.
I still have the list.
I got it up now.
Let me scroll back up for a second.
You forgot a game.
No, there's a bunch here. So we have
Lucky's Adventure.
Tacoma. Yes, we have Lucky's Adventure. We have Fulbright. No, that's not gone. Not Fulbright. No, they didn't. Oh, right. They didn't even really show much of the E. They just kind of went, here's one, here's one, here's one. And there was too many to really write down. So.
Exactly.
I mean, we have Lucky Tale, which it looks good. And then we have Cuphead, which also looks good.
Yeah, and Cuphead, except, that's an exclusive. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good looking exclusive. That's all I have to say about
you,
that.
Xbox and your exclusives.
I mean, any department's looking clean. That's all I can really say about it. Since they didn't take too much time to actually go through each individual game. But what about Life is Tumblr Before the Storm?
Life is Tumblr.
I'm telling you.
Life is Tumblr.
Did he play the first one?
I didn't play. I think Ashley played it. Actually, I saw a few gameplay throughs of it from different people.
I mean,
I don't want to be commanded.
Is it worth Ashley even caring about?
I mean, it looks good. I mean, if you're interested in story-based games more than all that and stuff like that, you like going to the future and past and changing things and different outcomes and all that. If you're interested in those type of games, then go right ahead. That's your game. And
becoming a Tumblr rat.
Yeah, I'm becoming a... Okay. Why am I choosing... Oh.
Yeah, why are you sharpshooter?
There we go.
Crackdown 3.
The Planes of the Apocalypse.
What about Crackdown 3? Oh, those other people came in a little too late. That's a shame.
What was Crackdown 3 again? I can't remember.
That's all you need to say. Moving on. The Shadow of War.
that game looks like hype. I'm happy that's not just an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
I am so happy. Like
the first game is pretty decent. It didn't. I wouldn't say it's worth playing entirely, but it's decent.
The second game looks really good though.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a Batman game, obviously, but it looks good.
I think it's made by the same team. No, it comes from the same studio, but different teams, I believe. I mean, I do like how they had Shrek, who was talking. Did they show Agent Mayhem during the Microsoft E3, Jazz? Because I know that I was looking at the Kotaku list, you know, the only thing Kotaku's good for, and I did see that, but I don't recall seeing them at E3.
So I need you to remind me what that is too.
It's
probably wasn't anything.
You know, but Saints Row.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah, I don't think they showed that. I don't think they did.
So yeah. And I know that game's coming out like next month or two. Maybe.
Yeah, most of these games that they have shown up to now, it does not seem like they're going to be off too far.
But Shadow of War, Shrek, that guy had too much care. I think that guy had too much charisma for a trailer. Because when I was watching it, I was like, I get it. You sold me on the game already. You don't have to. You already sold. Everybody's already on board. You don't have to add shit. You know, add a cherry on top. You did it, guys. You don't. Please, we get it. He's funny. He has personality. You're making me blush. That's kind of how I felt seeing that. Though, I don't remember too much about the trailer either. I guess because they already showed a previous one that it was, they didn't really have to show too much.
Yeah, I guess not.
What about Ori? Were you excited about that?
I can't remember much about that game either.
Because I haven't played it.
Yeah, like I haven't played that ever. I mean, it looks. I think isn't it one of those RT game where the big part about the game?
Yeah, it's a platformer. Oh. It's an indie platformer. It's very artistic. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah, so you play that? Ori and the Blind Forest? While we get back on that, I think the other thing I mean, now you kind of killed my hype about about Minecraft.
I did?
Yeah, by exposing me to the truth.
Sorry, dude. I
didn't see it coming. Sony said no deal. You never see it coming. Maybe depressed.
There's autistic screams in the background.
You definitely ruined my day with that one. I'm gonna have to go take a cold shower and just kind of sit in the bathtub.
I'm sorry, man, but that's on Sony this time. Like, I can't believe Sony actually did that. I am slightly disappointed.
Yeah. But then again, they already have your money, Devin.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm planning to get a Switch anyway, so I got the latest amount.
Always have a snap. You can't stop. So, anyway, as I was saying, so the other thing I was excited for about Xbox and why I really liked their presentation, the backwards compatibility for the Xbox One, for Xbox games.
Yeah, that was pretty big. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, so Jazz, now you can play Jade Empire. Which, have you even played that game yet? Devin, Jade Empire is like a martial arts RPG that came out on Xbox. It was made by BioWare. BioWare.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Before Andromeda.
Let's get you
Before Andromeda.
Yeah.
Feels good, huh?
So backwards compatibility. I thought I was pretty excited for that. I thought that was cool. That's they're just going. They
You earned the money. Now spend it.
they definitely learned their lesson from, years ago. They stopped smurfing it up.
They stopped saying we don't care about our people.
Yeah, they stopped saying I hate gamers.
No, let's get to the highlight of all of this. This is, in my opinion, a highlight, and that's Anthem.
I was gonna say
That game.
is.
What were you about to say?
Go ahead. I was gonna say speak of
No, what were you
BioWare.
about to say?
That's
Oh
all.
my god. But yes, Anthem looks like the cleanest game of that entire, like, not just that conference, no, just of all of E3.
Go kiss some Zeds.
Like, that game looked not only gorgeous, but hype.
I am excited for Iron Man Simulator.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you don't agree?
I don't know, I think that's an Iron Man simulator.
I mean, the only issue I had with the trailer for Anthem, but I mean, it's in its starting phases. None of it looked like actual gameplay. It looked like, scripted stuff. And that's the only thing I was kind of bummed. I forgot to switch my thing. That was the only thing I was kind of bummed out by. I mean, I'm not bummed.
To switch this thing.
Yeah, because I forgot to switch my perks. But Anthem, I'm excited. It looks really good. I'm upset it's only on Xbox, but I do want to see more than what they showed.
So you want more gameplay?
I want actual gameplay.
No, that was actual gameplay. That was the game.
Yeah, but it seemed really scripted. That's why.
But it wasn't.
I mean, I want some like E3 cringe-worthy gameplay out there. The things that get on the cringe-worthy list. That's what I want to see first.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to run me through. Hold up.
So, what would you grade? I mean, so overall, what do you think of Xboxes?
I have to give them an A to an A plus on that one. They did a really good job this year.
I definitely think they were the best.
They're definitely the best. What would you give them?
B plus.
And that's because you weren't as hyped to start some of these games.
Right. I don't think they had enough games that made me. I think everything they did overall, especially when you look at the bigger picture, good. They didn't spend too much time talking about Xbox One X, which is an acronym if you look at it. I mean, you zoom out. It's an acronym. They didn't. The price seems reasonable in my head. They're having backwards compatibility. They did cross-platforming, even though PlayStation wants to be douchebags.
Glad you made it back.
I mean, for gaming as a whole, I think they just did a better job.
Start to wrap things up, as they say.
I like how you're saying that while they're letting you stream right now.
I still own the system. I'm still gonna buy games on it. I just have to shit on it occasionally. That's just how it works out.
That's our relationship with them.
I gotta mark my turf and say this is my PS4. But the only issue with the games is there just wasn't enough games I was hype about. Crackdown, I don't remember anything about that game.
Yeah, I don't. My mind just went blank on that. Like, what?
Assassin's Creed and PlayerUnknown's Battleground, also just don't care. DBZ was really the only thing I think. What DBZ and Shadow of War and Anthem were the only the highlights of that thing. And that was it.
Yeah, that DBZ trailer was a really good trailer.
Yeah, the true Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yes. I never saw that one coming.
No, nobody did. That's what made it so great. Arrow's like, wait, what's this? And then they pulled it out. They pull out the big guns.
And we all thought it was gonna be another Budokai.
Budokai would have been fine.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Budokai would have been good and everything. But I'm just saying that's what we thought it was gonna be.
No. Budokai 1 is still jank. I still remember playing that. And Yamcha...
But how about Budokai Tenkaichi 3?
I like two the best of the Tenkaichi ones. But that's...
You don't like your 3D fighting games on the Wii?
No. I like my 3D fighting games on the Kinect. I think that's a way better experience in my head.
You know, when you have to do the entire movement. And don't forget to do the Kamehameha here and there.
I also want my motion controls to not work. That's the most important part, Devin. I
Yeah,
think
if they work, I'm taking it back.
yeah, getting a refund immediately. Actually, I'm going to sue them for lying to me. That's a big no-no in my relationships.
We already got Yinchi telling us how you want your relationship things. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the 3 highlights for that. I think the next one is Bethesda.
Yes,
Yep.
AKA the greatest disappointment of this year currently.
That was like the biggest disappointment for Etika's disappointment.
Not even E3. I'm not just talking about E3. I'm talking about the entirety of this year. I've never been more disappointed than seeing Bethesda's.
So not just E3, like this entire year in general.
Yeah.
Bethesda was just the most disappointing thing for you.
Yeah. Yes.
Like even outside the gaming world, Bethesda just did it.
Yep. I mean, not anything Trump has done, nothing in politics, not at school, just nothing. It was Bethesda because they had it wasn't just like my expectations from last year. It was they started off with that whack ass opener, that 2 minutes of my dad create video games. My mom.
Awful opening. Like don't get me wrong, cool, like awesome.
We get it, kid.
We appreciate it, but it's a gaming app. Please,
Nobody's here for them.
show me some games.
And then the next part that kind of got my expectations higher. They did the like Nintendo Direct like thing with the Bethesda Land.
Yeah, that was so cool. And then they just like don't get me wrong, they still have some pretty good games like the Evil Within 2 and all that. All
Worse than that, they started off with VR stuff. They went, "Hey guys, here's this Fallout VR that we announced a year ago, and what we announced last E3." And then they were like, "Oh," then they also said, "Here's this super jank, this super bad-looking Doom VR." I mean, like, if there was ever if you wanted to argue why VR is going to continue existing, that game wasn't it.
Wow. Speaking of VR, sorry, I know we just got done with this company, but I'm surprised they didn't show off the hologram stuff that they're easily offering. Microsoft.
I think they learned from the Kinect.
Wait, what?
I think they learned from the Kinect.
Like, oh no, we cannot get people hyped about this.
We need
to calm down real quickly.
We need to first make sure this works. Because what we're asking for is future technology. I mean, what we're developing is future technology.
And we know how that went last time.
And if we do not nail this correctly, we are going to be the laughing stocks again. Because I'm really curious how they're going to make holograms work. I'm really interested in seeing how they're going to put it all.
I mean, they make it work. I wouldn't mind buying an Xbox. Gonna be honest with you.
And then you'll be one step closer to becoming Starburst Stream.
Starbuster Streamer.
Is that it about Xbox?
Yeah, I was just surprised they didn't talk about the hologram stuff.
I wasn't
Back
even,
to Bethesda.
you're right. I wasn't even thinking about that though.
The hologram?
Yeah, yeah. So next, the biggest disappointment, in my eyes, what really killed my boner for E3 this year, what busted my balls, and not in a good way. The Creation Club.
Creation.
I can't believe they did that a second time. They said let's try this a second time. Now that Sony can't actually get mods, and we assume console players are idiots, let's do this.
Let's make them pay. Let's make mods DLC. Let's do that.
Yes. We're not making DLC. We're first gonna let the fans make DLC, and then we're going to charge them for it.
Oh my god, that's just so, I can't believe it.
I died on the inside. Some say I'm still dead. I'm actually a hologram.
Some would even say he's still trying to get over it to this day.
I'm not. It's going to take a year to heal. I can guarantee that. It's going to take a year.
The one company you're expecting things from, and that's all they give you.
Not only that, but the VR for Doom and Fallout, they showed Skyrim on the Switch, which looks like VR stuff really on how it plays. It looked
that
really
was VR Skyrim, not just
no. They showed the Switch VR. I mean the Switch Skyrim also.
Yeah, but it looked like Skyrim.
No, but how it played, like how the first, like your arms were there. It looked pretty bad also. And I missed most of those
Yeah,
shots.
but Bethesda did not do good at. I can't even say anything good about Bethesda this time. Like
Elder Scrolls
there's
Legends.
absolutely nothing good except for Evil Within. That's really good.
Hold on, actually, Devin, you're into card games. I thought you'd be more interested in Elder Scrolls Legends.
Okay, you can stop right there.
No, I'm actually being a bit serious here.
No, like I was never interested. I'm more interested in like real life children's card games and like other type of those type of card games. Not like Elder Scrolls and stuff like that.
Speaking of which, have you played Hearthstone yet? Because I know we told you about it. Have you tried it?
Yeah, I tried it. It was pretty good. I felt a lot like Magic though.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, it's pretty good. It's just you're definitely going to need money because all the people have the top tier stuff, and all the best stuff, just like real cards.
Well, please, you gotta remember, I have the best pack opening luck of all time.
Well, I would say it's more like you have to hard the cards, so it doesn't even matter.
Like, remember, I got the rare thing from the token Rambu deck pack thing, and 3 pack openings.
Okay, so Quake Champions.
I like how you're just like slightly salty about it. Quake doesn't. I mean, I'm still getting Lawbreakers over everything.
But Devin, Quake was like the original
Lawbreakers. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
We need to make our own We need to make our own esports shooter because everyone has one nowadays. That's how I feel about the entirety of Quake Champions. It's just like we need our own. We saw how successful Overwatch was, so we need to make our own esports with loot crates and stuff like that because it has loot crates.
And RNG God.
Yeah, RNG Jesus. That's my god.
If you don't believe in RNG God, there's something wrong with you.
Then we don't even talk.
Exactly. Don't even say nothing. Just give me your ring.
Don't even say anything to me, boy.
Like, just give me your ring. Don't even say anything. Just give me your ring.
Yeah, but the actual gameplay for Quake Champions, I've actually watched a couple of matches. Yeah.
I'm still getting lawbreakers over it.
Yeah, that's the correct. That's the
definitive.
That's the definitively correct statement. I'm getting lawbreakers. Or I'm just gonna go back to playing the Quake everybody likes.
Like,
Jasper,
there's literally no convincing me.
RNG Jesus is a random number generator. So like, and you played it when you play Infinite Warfare and you're in the zombies mode, and you're in the zombies mode. My mind is freezing for a second as I'm trying to do this.
I'm stuck.
Okay, so you're in the zombies mode, and you open the zombie crates, and it just gives you a random thing. That's based on it's a random number generator, and it determines what you get. And so we just call it RNG Jesus because you have to basically rely on God to get the good stuff in a game like Call of Duty.
Essentially, if you're a card game player, it's like opening a booster pack, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, and Terra God. So, anything? Did you see Bethesda E3? Or sorry, not Terra God. Terra Killer. Have you seen anything in Bethesda? Because that was entirely a shit show. That's still a shit show. I'm gonna be thinking about this in college. I'm gonna be sitting in class, being very bored, and going, "Man, how did they get away with that?"
What's the first thing this guy says is, "Where's Etika?"
You can also join us. We're in the middle of match though. Devin, I was thinking about you say Evil Within is good, but you didn't even play Evil Within.
I mean, I said it looked good.
I don't know about Evil Within. The first one was.
Dude, you were gonna buy it. What do you think? It was.
Evil Within 2? No.
No,
I bought the first
game.
one.
You were gonna buy the first game.
I did buy the first one. I don't know
why you're acting like it's so bad, though.
No, it was. It wasn't bad. It was. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It was.
Yes, it was. Now you get me?
No. Going to be honest with you, I really don't.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go with it though. It was.
Here's me describing it. It's so mediocre that to add any adjective after was is unnecessary.
That's better. Now I get it.
Yeah. Because I played that and I was like, yeah. I didn't even beat the game. That's how bored I get. It's a horror game, so I should be, tense or something, but I wasn't even scared most of the time. There's one level which it was kind of good, and I thought this wasn't worth getting this far to get, to get to it. Also, I saw your friend request. Give me a second. So that leaves Devin, and that leaves Wolfenstein 2.
Huh?
Which, have you played that also? The first Wolfenstein?
Nope, never played Wolfenstein.
Okay.
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear. There are Zeds on the scope.
First Wolfenstein I didn't beat either, since I was at Jasper's. I was playing on Jasper's system. So
You didn't pray to your RNG god again? How dare you?
it was an easy game to play. I mean,
I'm about to shut the pod.
No, you're supposed to sit there and pray to your RNG god.
yeah.
You monster.
Please give me the orange tier gun, so that I may smite my enemies.
Back to work. More Zeds inbound.
That's really it. But
Wait, who's joining the party? Oh, sorry.
Ogre Reaper / Terra Killer. Terra
Wait,
Killer.
is he on your YouTube channel or is he on the game?
Both.
Oh.
See, Devin, I have multiple eyes and I can do everything. I see everything, I know everything, and I'm
Okay,
pretty
you can stop
competent. Okay. So, is there anything else you want to say about Bethesda?
Do better next year.
Are you ready for my judgment on it?
Yeah, I'm right ready to hear this.
It's great. Yeah, you can join. Oh, yeah. Are we private? Yeah, Republic. So never mind. I told you the game was full. We were in a match, man.
Now finish the job.
I said you're gonna have to wait. My grade for Bethesda, it was just an L.
Not even an F, no.
No,
This is a
it
straight up
transcended failing. For first spending half your time talking about the Switch and VR, Nintendo could have done that. Nintendo could have done it.
See, Square Enix should have replaced Bethesda this year, to be honest.
Bro, what were they going to show?
The Cydia 7 Remake, Kingdom Hearts 3, those 3 games alone would have given them a high score, and you know it. Any other questions? I mean, it still would have been more than what Bethesda was doing.
Yeah, it would have been, and I would have been excited. That's the difference. I wouldn't have felt like dying inside, and Yancy wouldn't have been there enjoying my pain. But instead, we had Bethesda, who basically stomped on my nuts by saying, "Hey, you can get your mods that you've always wanted, but you're going to have to give me some money." Like it was like a dominatrix. Like, who's a little like just like Bethesda as a company? Just imagine a giant building and like a dominatrix costume with a whip in hand, and it just kind of just and it's just over me going, "You want like you're a disgusting human. You don't deserve mods." And I go, "Please," and then I have, and then it goes, "You gotta beg for it," and I just go, "No." That's all.
Oh man.
So we only have 2 rounds left. Shouldn't take too long.
Make for the pod and gear up.
So the next company, because I'm pretty sure we're done with Bethesda now,
Get your
is...
safety stuff.
Oh, wait, please.
Devolver.
Ubisoft.
Devolver.
Phoenix. Ubisoft.
Jasper, go check Devolver's E3 press conference.
Oh my god.
That's all I have to say.
More Zeds on the
Best.
way.
That was the best press conference I've seen
Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on
ever.
anything.
That's all. Okay, now let's talk about Ubisoft. Take the floor, Devin. You got this.
Far Cry 5. Oh boy. That game was pretty good.
I have to power down the
That's
pod.
pretty good. I cannot wait to play that game. If I ever do get it, obviously. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it. I might.
Go
Yeah,
That's a maybe.
You might have to sign up for the Ubisoft thing.
I'm not. Oh, never mind. Then I'm not selling my sodas. South Park looks pretty good. Um,
It's also coming out this
uh,
year.
yeah, it's coming out this year. They did a pretty good job. They did a pretty good job on their trailer.
Yeah,
I have to say.
that phone game.
Yeah, that's a phone game. They're doing good over there. I can respect that. And then Mario Rabbids. I'm actually kind of excited for that game. That looks really good in my opinion. I'm surprised about how excited I am for that game. It could just be that the Mario skin is on there, but I don't know. It looks good. And I'm about to die.
Check the
Wait,
Devolver E3 press conference. It's 15 minutes. So I thought Far Cry was Far Cry. I wasn't excited for it. It looks like Far Cry. You had to show me more than just that.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
Watch me. I'm reloading. I'm shooting.
Don't
My
you
controller
dare
died
case me,
because I
you
forgot to
jerk.
recharge it.
Please burn.
Devin,
Huh?
my controller died, and my mic switched, so my voice is lower for now. Because I'm stupid.
Please get good.
I know. I'm trying. Oh yeah, they show Assassin's Creed again. Forgot about that.
That was a waste. I don't know why they did that.
Because Devin, they need to show it. Need to show you it.
That's it.
I don't remember anything from the trailer. That's all I have to say.
Exactly why I said it was a waste, because you can't even remember anything about this game that should be the hypest thing about Ubisoft right now at that conference.
Nah, no. Far Cry 5 was their hype stuff.
You said it was disappointing, so we're gonna move on.
I didn't like Mario Rabbids.
I did. I found it to be interesting.
I thought I saw it and I thought, XCOM, but with stupid characters.
Careful. We've got a
Mario's not stupid. He's just psychotic,
Dispatch out.
according to Game Theory. Yes, that is.
No, I'm talking about Rabbids. Because
I
that
don't see why they added rabbits on it.
you know what I love? You know what's my favorite character? Minions. I love Minions.
Oh yeah.
So I would definitely love to
I
see
know
a
you love
game
Minions.
with more of them being extremely annoying.
Oh yeah. You love the minions. You also love the rabbits.
It gets me moist.
Heck, you even love Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I still love Alvin and Chipmunks. that has nothing to do with Alvin and the Chipmunks. That has something to do with it came when I saw it when I was a child.
The indicated pod for
I wasn't a child.
fantastic. Thanks.
So you love Alvin and the Chipmunks? Is that
Only
what you're
because I
telling
saw as a child. That's it.
me? Wait, no, you hate their voices, not them themselves.
You're right. Although I hate Alvin, just as a default.
What did Alvin do to you?
Not nothing to me. He did everything to the guy. He just keeps getting in trouble, and he's just a financial
Burden to everybody, and he's extremely selfish.
Heads up. Reloading.
You're right. You're right.
Anyway, so also this is another reason why I wasn't really excited about the other pirate, Sea of Thieves, Skull and Bones. No, yeah,
Seeing these.
hold on. Jasper, right? Alvin is a douchebag.
What was that?
Scrakes and flesh pounds. Just
They need to put more bosses in this game.
they said he would. They haven't. Anyway, so Skull and Bones looks way more interesting as a pirate game than Sea of Thieves does. That's my main issue with Sea of Thieves. Ubisoft just came out and said we're going to make our own thing also.
I don't know. I think Sea of Thieves looks more interesting, actually.
I think it's less competitive, therefore it's more like it's more relaxing and casual friendly.
You
But
call
it's-
me casual?
No, but the game is definitely for casuals. The Minecraft people, the YouTubers. He said, I know for a fact we're going to be seeing Dashy do this. I know I'm going to see it. I'm going to hear his dumb voice going, "What's up? It's Dashy. Welcome back." He's going to go through his entire thing.
Welcome back to Sea of Thieves.
And he's going to be playing
Oh,
with
why is the
JD.
roast asking? That
He's been
actually
playing.
did nothing to you. That actually did nothing to you. You call his voice stupid.
It is, because it's not his real voice. He doesn't talk like that.
You don't know that.
Based on his vlogs, he's a lot more chill and just calm. He doesn't scream all the time.
You don't know that.
Theoretically, I mean, yes, I don't.
It's like you're not hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, no.
Because it's not going to
You
come
were
out.
never waiting for it.
Yeah, Devin, I was never waiting for it. I definitely wasn't waiting for Kingdom Hearts for 10 years. I'm stupid and
No.
wrong for thinking that. Anyway, back to Skull and Bones. That had nothing to do with it.
I didn't really get to see much of it because I had to go and eat at the time. I was feeling very hungry.
It's a PvP. There's like two pirate teams, and they fight each other, get gold, and then when the game is about to end, the Marines come in and try to take you out, and your job is to escape with the gold. That's
So pretty much One Piece.
Yeah, but without superpowers.
Okay, so I'm not interested at all then.
Also, you can invade people's ships, just like Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
And Sea of Thieves has sword fighting.
yeah.
Not cool sword fighting, but they have sword fighting.
That's what I mean. It's not really. It doesn't look that good. And, Skull and Bones doesn't have sword fighting. It's just all ship battling. It seems more like your kind of thing, Jasper. Definitely more your kind of thing. Do you have anything to say? Oh right, you were eating, so you didn't even see it.
Yeah, I didn't even get to see it. Or at least much of it. It's like an in and out on that trailer.
Okay, so what about Transference?
What was that?
The Evil Within looking game? I'm out of ammo. Wow.
I don't think I got to see much of that either.
They didn't show. They definitely didn't show much.
Yeah, like I don't think they really showed enough for me to actually make a decision on how I felt about it. Like sure, if they showed more, I wouldn't mind.
The crew.
I don't care.
You're not into racing, motorbiking, flying, and
Okay, you just stop.
you don't want to play
Stop.
Steep.
Stop.
It's basically just Steep with motor vehicles.
Crap. Get medical attention.
Just stop, please. You're hurting me.
Get some help.
Like, please stop. Get some
Hands on
help.
the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say. Look at you. Go find a medic.
Okay, what about Just Dance 2018? I know you love Just Dance. I know
Oh,
you're a
definitely.
teenage. I know you're a stereotypical teenage girl.
How do you do money again?
Right directional button.
Zeds are getting closer.
Here, you guys can have my money. I have no use for it.
I have to say, if there's one thing I was glad for, I'm glad they did not bring back Jason Derulo during the Just Dance thing.
Go kill some Zeds.
Instead, they brought out I'm Not Your Average Girl, number 5.
I'm not your average white girl simulator.
As she sang for a second. and then that was it. Which I didn't care
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, just
Oh.
dance, just dance. It was expected.
Yeah, just like in NFL. I mean, just like the basketball and FIFA. It was just like a checklist. So,
Hope you like grenades.
how do you feel about Skylanders Spaceship Edition?
Again, just stop, please.
Not a fan of build your ship. You have to buy ships and stuff.
Buy your ship to build it, guys. Yeah. No, I'd rather not.
Some would call you a
It's a
hater.
waste of my time. I don't care if they call me a hater. It's facts. You shouldn't have to buy the. Oh boy, guys, one of my teammates are getting absorbed.
We left. I left especially.
You guys are jerks.
I'm trying to
teammate.
heal my team while you were studying the blade. What about Beyond Good and Evil? You know, they have a multi-race and multi-ethnic culture.
Yeah, let's not talk about the gameplay. Let's talk about the races real quickly.
Yeah. Even though that's a given since it's Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah, they didn't show anything at all, so I am uninterested and I'm dead.
Okay, so anything else you have to say about Ubisoft then?
You did a pretty good job. I give you a C minus.
I give it a C plus.
I just wanted a little bit more. That's really it.
I wanted another For Honor. Not actually For Honor, I mean something to get me hyped like For Honor did.
Next one is also the second most disappointing company, Sony.
Well, that sucks. I can't even show gameplay anymore. That's unfortunate.
Wait, what?
I can't show gameplay anymore.
I feel like you're making a
No,
joke.
it says that. It says that, but it's very short.
You think we can beat this person, Devin?
Maybe. Just don't let one of your teammates get attacked by himself, like I was.
Well, that's because you're a weeb. And if you only started watching anime,
As you proceed to die.
okay, then let's just leave.
Okay. Bye, everybody. I can't believe you just said that right when you. Oh, perfect.
It's the curse. That's all.
So, Sony.
I'm not even sure if Uncharted was really good
I thought it looked pretty good.
because I couldn't hear anything.
I mean, okay, audio-wise, it was probably one of the worst things ever. Wait, why is the difficulty on hard? That explains why I died so many times. I'm not good at zombies.
So should we put it back on normal then?
I don't really care. I'm just saying. That would explain why I died so much. So, yeah, Uncharted I think looks pretty good. Audio-wise, we didn't hear a single thing. Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, don't even have the game. Doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I would like to have the game, but I don't have it.
Maybe you can borrow from
Days
DMC.
Gone. Days Gone looks good.
You
It
mean
looks
you
great.
mean Last of Us?
Please, stop. Get some help.
Huh? They just finished the match. They should really have a way of announcing that Thank you.
What happened?
I hate how Killing Floor 2 doesn't let you know what round it is before you join the match. You would think that would be just, you know, easy. It doesn't take a game designer to just do that. I need to think about that.
So I thought Days Gone looked good. Monster Hunter World. Phoenix, this is you.
It looks different from Monster Hunter. Hey, Jazz, do you see the
Well,
Monster
what
Hunter
happened to that
gameplay?
What happened to the hype you had beforehand?
I still have hype for it. Just give me a second. I want to see what Jasper's response to. Did you see the Monster Hunter? I'm gonna wait until you give a answer. Because if he did, then I'll explain it. But all these cis white male. Okay. So yeah, it looks different. Like Devin, most Monster Hunters, if you've seen gameplay, is a lot slower. It looks a lot more action packed than I was expecting. That's why I was confused until like near the end if it was Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that seemed like my kind of game. So I was thinking, I was like, that looks interesting.
I'm definitely gonna buy it.
Yeah, of course you're gonna buy it. You love Monster Hunter.
As I announced back then, that's $60 instantly gone. And if they have like a beta for it, that'd be even better.
An open beta too?
Or close. I'm fine with either. A demo.
Phoenix, let me enjoy my game. I mean your game. Let me enjoy your game. It's not my game.
No,
my
Devin.
game.
Your game is the COD multiplayer trailer.
Okay, you get off the top right there.
I know how you like the 360 no scope drop shot.
Oh yeah, I love it when I get quick scoped and I can't do anything about it.
The snipers look really good in that game. Unfortunately.
There's even some that don't even have scopes on it. It's iron sights.
Like real rifles.
Yeah.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
That was a mistake.
We're almost out of time. Make your
Like my
choices.
existence. Oh, okay, I'm done.
Fix that armor. It
Hey,
looks
remember, suicide is painless.
I know. I know.
It's a weird song, the MASH theme song.
terrible. Time to post up. Vite.
I think it's kind of dumb that they have a Shadow of Colossus remake after the remaster just recently came out.
Yeah, I don't understand, but it looks good.
It looks better than the remaster. I'll say that.
Oh, of course it does. Come on, Phoenix. Don't state the obvious like that. It hurts me.
Yeah. And then VR Skyrim. Are you gonna?
Oh, don't forget about God, Dad of War.
No, the Dad of War. Jasper, do you know Kratos didn't die at the end of God of War 3?
Love my guns.
I didn't know that
So you're the only one who didn't seem to know that, apparently.
because I didn't watch the after credits. Would I look like a Marvel fan?
You better be one. I'm
Yeah,
gonna kill you.
yeah, because I'm gonna have to buy Marvel's Capcom Infinite.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna buy that. I know you are.
The definitive fighting game experience featuring ugly Chun-Li.
My life. Ultron Sigma.
Okay, I feel stupid. then.
Mega Man X.
Apparently, I am the only person who didn't know that.
He even looked like freaking Kratos, and you still told me this is definitely not God of War.
No, this is definitely not Kratos. That's what I said. Enough.
I said that's Kratos. That's Kratos. That's Kratos.
I thought
No,
they were just gonna
definitely
make.
not
I thought they
Kratos.
were gonna just make a Viking version of Kratos.
You're hurting me. Please.
Excellent.
Get
Stop.
some. Devin, get some help.
All of them.
Get some help.
Down you go.
I'm just saying. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying, my Super Saiyan?
All I'm saying is hentai is great.
Okay, there's something wrong with you, and you have a brain disorder, dude.
How do you feel about Detroit Lives Matter?
Looks pretty cool. I'm probably still not gonna get it, but it looks pretty good.
You don't want to play a David Cage game?
Weren't you the one who said that that's the biggest reason why you're probably not gonna buy it?
Yeah. But you're not the one who has that reason.
I could just take that reason.
Oh god, 500 ping.
Watch me. I'm reloading.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and
Almost
gear
ran
up.
out of ammo.
I'm just saying David Cage makes terrible games, Seven.
Reloading.
He makes games for people who like to sniff their own farts.
Controls and upgrade your gear.
Why did you come up with that to say out of everything you could have possibly said?
South Park. That's why.
But that's Ubisoft, not Sony.
Final choices, people.
Hey, let me get your shotgun ammo.
Stop.
Give me your shotgun ammo.
Give me some ammo, sir. Thanks. That's all I need.
I mean, it was just not excited
The money.
for
Now
Detroit.
spend it. Last chance.
I saw how they decided to just like you can choose violence or peaceful path, and I thought, who would choose violence?
More Zeds on the scope. Back to it.
Who wouldn't
Desert.
choose violence?
Nothing good is going to come from that. That's why.
But you get to release all that anger.
I need more cash. What's new, Anna? Ceiling's gone.
Okay,
What if
Devin.
anything good's gonna come up from peace?
It happens.
That did not answer my question.
I'm just saying there's historical precedents for it. That's all I'm saying, Devin. that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say.
Shut up and leave me alone, zombies. Stop. Stop killing me. Or continue killing
Okay,
me.
what about Undertale? How do you feel about Undertale?
It's Undertale. What is there to say about him?
Well, I mean, now you have your chance to actually be involved in the Undertale experience. Almost a year after it came out.
So you mean I get a chance to live in cancer? Don't get me wrong, I love Undertale.
But
That
you
fan base is probably one of the
You
worst
get to
things
join
ever
the
touched
you get to
world.
join the fan base, Devin. Aren't you excited for it?
The best thing about Undertale.
Yeah, just like FNAF.
I mean, who wouldn't want to hang out with their favorite skeleton?
Lovely.
Yeah,
In more ways than one.
and start your furry addiction. We can get you on. We can start you on Zootopia, and Zootopia, Undertale, The Amazing World of Gumball? Question mark. I'll get back to you on the third one, but those first two are definitely happening. And then you can start going to FurryCon in Chicago.
No, Gumball is too random. Like, there's just a bunch of stuff.
Gumball is an amazing show. I love Gumball.
It is. It's great.
It's one of
But
the good
I'm
shows.
saying it's too random in the case of being a furry show.
Oh yeah, there's too many different things. But Devin, you can embrace yourself as a Cloudkin.
You need to stop it. You've been on Tumblr for too long.
I hate Tumblr so much. I don't think any good has come from Tumblr yet. And you can quote me on that.
I mean, you're right. I'm not going to disagree with you.
There's people I know who would disagree.
Yes, because the sand sipping on Tumblr is one of the best things to ever grace this planet. Can my teammates please help me?
Don't forget all the Sonic OCs.
Boom. Come see me. The pod's safely open.
Yes. Like, come on,
Nicely
man.
done.
Please don't
That's
steal.
even
Teammates of yours don't
That's
look so
even
well.
My OC, please don't steal. When I looked after seeing the Sonic Forces trailer, I looked up my name, the Hedgehog,
You'll be cut into
and I thought, why does my character look so edgy? It looks like Shadow, but with blue, black, and white.
That's a hint.
I felt bad for myself after seeing
We're
it
almost out of time. Make your
I don't know why
choices.
you waste your time looking that up.
because the name of the game, which I put in the group chat, which was
Is that better?
go on Google and search your name, the Hedgehog.
But so far so good. Some spare cash for someone?
I would have hated myself after searching that.
Hurry up.
What do you mean? You can have like a Davinda Chetna.
Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my
Suckles.
braces.
Go make a difference.
Reloading.
Hey, some people find braces sexy.
Yeah, you could definitely flex them too.
Everyone
Just
some
not
ammo?
me.
I've got plenty. I put your face.
Unlike Sonic, I don't huckle. I'd rather flex my buckle.
Your hard as nails. They ain't hard to tell.
Yup. Please kill him. Please, sir, die.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? I mean, there's the Marvel's Capcom demo, but that's.
I already played it. It was
Oh yeah, you played it.
okay,
because
it's fun.
I didn't play it. I watched Max play it, and saw how everybody just kind of deflated after seeing it.
I did pretty much the same thing. I just kind of played it.
Hey, Jazz, have you played the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite demo? Or are you just not going to play the demo because I know you don't like fighting games? While we wait for that. So I'm still keeping up on this because of the Disney incident. And also, I was looking, Max did he was at E3 because he lives in California. And so he put a video up talking about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and he actually got to play. How do you feel about the demo, Jasper? Anyway, as I was saying, so he played it. He said it's not as bad as it looks. It's better. It's still Marvel vs. Capcom.
When you're done,
It just has a terrible
reopen the trader pod.
list, a terrible character list. That story trailer was cringy. When they went, hey Dante, can I take the ladies out for a spin? And he goes, for you raccoon, anything. Be nice. And he throws his guns at them, and he goes, hello ladies, care for a dance? And then it just goes into a fight. My skeleton left my body for a second.
You knew what Sans was feeling after you saw that.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna have to go dunk on somebody.
How's your bank balance feeling?
So yeah, yeah, I'm slightly disappointed in Sony though. Like, come on, man. Like the best thing was Spider-Man. Spider-Man, my boy.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah.
You can't even argue with me on this one. You're like, yeah, you're right.
Must close the pod very soon.
It was their best thing. I'm not going to disagree. Were you going to grade
Like,
it?
please.
Can't have you dying on me.
I think most of the reason why I think they did bad was my disappointment, really.
Last chance.
So I won't show any bias. I'm just gonna give them a straight up C.
Yeah.
Time's up.
The biggest thing I'm surprised you didn't show though was Lawbreakers.
They don't need to.
I'll fix you.
I mean, but I don't know. It just kind of surprised me.
I mean, you can see the gameplay on PC. There's nothing you
Same
need to
thing
show.
about the city and stuff like that. Like I'm surprised they didn't show any of that. Especially the city. That's like what?
So many flesh. Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, last company, Nintendo. And I guess the first game was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That game was playing.
I sleep.
You sleeping on that?
Yep. Character looks boring.
You're just not a Xenoblade fan. That's something stupid.
That too. That too, Devin. That too. But you know, I am a fan of Xenosaga.
That's not Xenoblade.
Yeah, but it came for it.
Still not Xenoblade.
Xenosaga.
I guess that's all we
Xenosaga
can say about
had Junior, and he had a dual guns, and he had a really dumb super move where he drew a bag of coin. He drew some coins at people and then shot the coin, and it reflected off each other.
So like any other people that in
With two
video
guns?
games that can do that. Like he pretty much just Aaron Black.
Before Aaron Black, yes. And you had Saccharide? No, Jasper. Who's that robot guy? Is Zachary?
It's Sakurai.
Shaquille O'Neal. Is that his name? he was this android guy. Or you had Jen, the samurai guy. Cosmos, I didn't really like that much. Anyway, so
I can't run.
why don't you talk about Xenoblade Chronicles then, Devin, since I don't care about the game.
Gotta focus right. Never mind.
And I wish it would shut up.
Yep, that one's
See, the biggest thing about Xenoblade that I like about these games is the open worldness, the ability to explore all of that. Like, I like it. I love it. I love the exploration. I love the exploration factor of all of it. It's fantastic.
You've nearly cleared this batch out.
Okay.
I think it's gonna have a pretty interesting story too. Kirby.
Yep. Next.
Pokemon RPG announced for the Switch. Next.
Next.
Metroid Prime 4.
I mean, there's not really much to it, but
Next then, Metroid Samus Return. It looked pretty cool, actually.
yeah.
Pretty much looks like a 2D Other M though. Like, in the sense of the action scenes of it, not the entire game being Other M, obviously. Nobody's like that.
Well, where's he in when you need him?
What are you gonna say?
I don't have anything to say about Nintendo at all. That's really it.
So, Breath of the Wild DLC, actually I'm not saying much about that. Rocket League for the Switch.
Okay.
I mean, come on, it's Rocket League, dude.
I haven't played it because I got a Ps4 too late.
Mario Odyssey. Now that game looks like hype. The ability to possess your enemies. Okay, that sounds kind of creepy, but it's still pretty cool. I think that game's gonna be really good. What gun do I want to use?
Oh, okay.
Now spend it. Hurry up.
And then
Zeds are getting
finally,
closer.
Fire Emblem Warriors. Just let me play as Marth. That's all I really care about. Make that a demo.
Still waiting
Come on,
waiting for Roy or Ike.
Get back to
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that's probably not gonna happen.
Then I don't care. So, If you have anything else to say about Nintendo, go ahead.
Where's my Switch? Where's my Smash for Switch?
It's not happening.
Well, it's not now.
Your dream is dead. That's it. It doesn't matter. It's not happening. Sakurai said.
I mean, I didn't actually expect it this year though. Like at all. Like I mean, at least at this E3, or they were going to show it at all. Like I don't know why people expected to see Smash this early. Like this is way too early for a Smash game.
Help sell the console. The console is selling pretty well.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's not even that wouldn't be the reason. They're just being selfish. That's really it.
Well, that's the only thing I care about when it comes to Nintendo. So if it's not happening, then I don't. You're not going to get a system from me. You're not going to get my
not happening. You're just assuming that it's not going to happen.
He said he was tired.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's done with the entire project. Like in general, like he's never going to make another Smash game ever. You're making it sound like he's done for the Smash forever. I doubt that. Oh crap. These freaking zombies, dude. Why do they keep attacking me of all people?
Because you're the greatest. So I'm going to give Nintendo a B.
Yeah, I think that's about fair. I was gonna give him that.
Maybe a B plus. I definitely say
they didn't do bad, but
I say the only two
like,
companies you can say did the best are Nintendo and
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Because I thought about it over. I was like, wait a second. Actually, everything that Nintendo showed were exclusives too. Obviously.
Ooh, I died. That's new.
Whoa, man! I died.
So.
And watch me die right after saying that too.
No, you're good. So basically, how I want to end this is E3 was probably one of the worst E3s I ever witnessed.
And that's right after me saying I just want to see dude to be good this year.
Yeah, that was us talking about last week. We were so hopeful. It was so exciting. I was roasting Marvel vs. Capcom, and I was right. That game is trash.
I think Square could have made their own conference this year. I mean, but whatever. I'm over
although
it now.
Devin, you know, like, but they showed the Final Fantasy 15 fishing game.
VR game, yeah, another VR. No. Stop.
Don't you love fishing?
No,
Fishing is a great experience.
Stop. No, stop.
Get some help.
Like just off yourself.
You know, maybe it's just you're not American. Maybe that's it.
Okay, you need. Shut up.
Let me see your citizenship. We need to test these papers for a second. I don't trust you.
Not to mention your.
Anyway, yeah. So this E3 was pretty bad.
Hopefully next year it's gonna be better.
I don't have any hope anymore.
But what I do have open this year is D23 because of Kingdom Hearts news. And I heard that Battlefront's also gonna be.
What is even D23?
Imagine a E3 except just not as big. And it's also in Japan.
Okay.
And apparently they're gonna show more Battlefront at D23 too, so that can also help out.
Yeah, to appease the Japanese.
It's also on July
audience.
5th. And the Kingdom Hearts thing is on July 15th.
But why is it called D23?
I don't know. I'm not the creators of all this can they not hit me in the face with their freaking robot zombie arms?
But that means you're supposed to be pretty smart. Jasper, what do you think about the entirety of E3? Did you even see all of it? I mean, Nice seemed like he enjoyed it, especially with when he made the group chat dedicated to talking about, to showing his excitement for Assassin's Creed. We was kings and shit. I just. Bethesda.
Yeah, you're not gonna get over that.
I'm gonna be stuck on that and esports. That being a thing. I'm gonna have to go meditate on that. I'm gonna have to take a spiritual retreat and think about that for a second.
I'm really hoping for a release date on Ps4. Like, even just a month would be good. A month and a year. I don't even need a day. Just give me a month and a year.
Alright, speaking of which, I just thought about... Well, you just remind me of something. Did you watch the ARMS tournament?
Yeah, I'm the one who talked about it.
Yeah. But I thought you only saw, like, the last part or something.
I did. I didn't really care about the rest of it.
Because I was asking about the entirety of it. And also the Pokken tournament.
I didn't get to see the Pokken.
But Devin, it's esports. It's you can buy a Switch and then start playing Pokken.
Don't make me mention Bethesda.
And then you can get some scholarships as a Pokken player at your school. Yep. So you think E3 was worth watching?
Who does?
Jasper. He said it was okay. Nice, loves Assassin's Creed. Overall, Mario and a few games made it worth it.
You just die.
Yep, I'm dead.
How, Devin? What's wrong with you?
Lovely.
Well, when you're stuck with a knife and a freaking zombie with a bazooka on their arm shoots you, there's only a couple options you have left.
Hey, he is not a bazooka Kim. He's a flamethrower Kim. Get it correct?
You didn't shoot me with a flamethrower, you shoot me with a rocket.
But that's what he shoots. Flames. He shoots a fireball at you.
No, he shoots a rocket.
Watch me. I'm reloading.
Please, don't talk to me ever again.
Don't talk to your son
and
ever
also,
again.
don't talk to either of them. Just stop.
Oh, you just need to get some help.
Is that better?
Or as he told me, you need to get good.
No.
We've fed the Zeds enough. Let's
So where's the last Zed? Is this a Scrake?
Or what?
A Scrake. You know,
Say it one more time.
a snake and a rake fused together? A Scrake?
No. I heard of a snake and a snake. A snake.
When does make a naked snake? Or big ball snake? Because it has to be the king of the snakes.
We're done with this conversation now. E3 was terrible. The end.
Okay.
time to find an air game and bring it.
That's not for you, Microsoft and Nintendo. You guys did good. And you too, Ubisoft.
And YouTube. Not YouTube.
Wait, did you pick up my gun or no?
No, I didn't. See, I'm too.
I'm risking my
I'm too good to use your gun.
Merde.
Hey, Magnums.
More Zeds on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
Not very
Well,
useful.
I'm following you all.
Ammo check.
I need to conserve my ammo way better. Or do you see the Pokken tournament?
Who are you asking me?
Yeah, you.
I already said I didn't.
Sorry. And there was a third tournament. What was the other one?
Splatoon.
Oh, Splatoon. Yeah. Did he spread your
I didn't see
ink?
it either.
Did he spread your ink all over people?
Oh yeah.
Showing that you were a kid and a squid.
Yes.
Fleshbound. I made a mistake. Ooh.
Oh, hi there. Hi, how's it going?
Yeah. This could have been way better. Bethesda. I mean, Devin, anytime you become silent for a second, I start thinking about Bethesda. And I go, man. What happened?
That was Phoenix's company right there. Like, he was expecting them to bring E3 back.
I was expecting
They
to
just
bring
made it work.
like a new Elder Scrolls.
I was just surprised they didn't bring out Starlink, I think that's what it's called.
What
Or was
DLC?
it? Not DLC, it was something that people were expecting from Bethesda, but they didn't release it, like Starlight or Star something.
Yeah, that was yeah. I was all expecting to see Todd Howard. But I guess he was too busy doing stuff to see his fans. Or maybe he didn't want to talk about paid mods.
I wouldn't want to. I would be disappointed as the worker of the company that had to.
That was easy.
You fool, you spoke too soon.
I'm trying. No, there's nothing else. No. Oh, right, yeah. Jasper, did you check out the keep forgetting the Devolver E3 showcase? If you haven't yet, just leave and go watch it. I have nothing to say
You really
for now.
want to watch that, do you?
I really want everybody to watch it. That was the too many cooks of E3. There was a lot of chefs there.
That door won't last forever.
Perfect. Pod is open again. Let's get you restocked.
I just love it.
You,
It made me extra sad because that was something I could have watched, but I was so bored by Bethesda, I just left.
bring up the trading.
Devin, I blame you.
I even asked. I asked you if you wanted to watch it. You said no. That was all on you.
I can't take responsibility for this.
Final choices, people. Enemies on the scope.
I refuse to take responsibility for this.
I need you.
Yeah, you're taking responsibility on that one.
Really good.
Last chance. I have to
Oh.
power down the pod.
Reloading.
Pod
E3
closed.
was disappointing this year. It was disappointing. Freaking terrible.
How do we see a thing?
Or Smash Bros. Will save it.
You aren't even expecting it. Get out of here.
No,
You don't even think there's gonna be another one.
I'm not allowed to expect it either. It's stupid and wrong.
Right. I forgot.
Don't forget that part. It's stupid and wrong for me to expect it. Oh yeah. I forgot the most important part, Devin. E3 was lacking color.
Oh yeah, that too.
Don't
You
forget
cannot
that part.
forget about that.
There was no color in E3. It was all dull looking.
Especially Microsoft section, no color at all.
I yeah. Okay, you saw it.
Are you finally happy?
Yeah, I am happy. By the comment, what the hell did I watch, made me happy. That's all I need to see. See, Devin, I don't need people to enjoy what I watch. Nice miss. I don't even need
Shut
them.
up.
All I need is people to look at something and then look at me and go, what's wrong with you? That's all I need from people. And that's not hard to do. Admittedly. I can do that with ease.
One of those cloaked scouts.
Now, to reverse that and make people make people take me seriously, that's a harder thing to do.
I mean, you kind of made a name for yourself already, so.
Yeah.
Let's see how close I can get to that. To that lighthouse.
Lighthouse?
Lighthouse in the background. I'm already dead, so I'm just taking a ghost point of view, I guess you could say.
Oh, this person's level 25.
We're getting closer and closer to the lighthouse.
I didn't know you were playing evil with them.
Please, stop it.
I won't stop. Can't stop. I am already too powerful.
Make sure you don't kill the last zombie too quickly.
You're going to need 100 years before you can beat me, Devin. To train. You're gonna need to first beat Corey and Tekken.
But he beats you all the time.
I'm reloading.
Sure.
He was. My heart was pounding in my chest. I was thinking to myself, Corey's the last person I want to lose to. I really hope I don't lose to him.
Who's the first person you would want to lose to?
No, somebody better than somebody I respect.
Oh, so you don't respect Corey.
No,
That makes sense.
I respect very few people. Admittedly.
Yeah.
Almost to the hot house.
That
Almost there. No! I was so close to the lighthouse! Well, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something real quick.
see them if you just get good, you could get to the lighthouse.
If you just didn't die so quickly, I could have gone to the lighthouse.
That too. But everybody knows I suck.
I'm pretty sure I'm worse in this game than you are.
No, I got rusty after not playing for so long.
I'm just straight up bad. I don't.
You just need a little razzle dazzle, some jazz hands.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Tot ziens, hè.
Oh. Oh. I know we're going to be stuck in that mini forever.
Maybe someone actually doing these pages there. Just read you this thing.
Walking, shuffling money incoming.
A solid start, but many Zeds remain.
Hoping you act. Got you on there. Good shot.
Ixino. That's nearly all of them.
Help me, I can't see.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up.
Looks like I'm on fire.
Get yourself fixed up. You look terrible. You earned the money. Now spend it.
Kind of busy watching for beasties.
Lovely.
Finish that. Let's keep doing.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
How's everyone doing? Still in one piece?
I'm good to go.
Okay. Have you finished the not too many cooks, the Devolver
I'm about to shut the
E3
pod.
press conference yet? Cause that okay.
Time's over.
Here is why that is my favorite show. The E3 Devolver. I like how they didn't talk about any game at all. So and I assume it took quite a lot of money to take up the airtime and the space probably to host this. And they just had, and not only did they had that the actual show, they had the pre-show, which was also making fun of E3. They just spent a lot of money to just troll everybody. I mean, not troll, but the shit post for like an hour or two. That's why I like it. Of course, it's really weird, and I usually don't like Adult Swim like comedy. I usually find it too weird for my taste. But I guess because it was about video games and making fun of it, I liked it more. Now, I don't know what games are coming out, but that doesn't really matter. So I'm probably not going to play it. Thinking about it, Broforce is kind of terrible. I mean, no, not the game itself. But I'll definitely say the servers never work. Just like playing Tekken. Tekken also doesn't work. Or Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Hold on a second.
That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
We're kicking ass.
No one died that time. Merde.
Better than, but not Bethesda. It's way better than. Get confused because I keep forgetting it's EA, but it's also called E3. EA with their conference when they were talking about sports, and they brought up those two sportcasters that absolutely nobody knew about, and maybe some people knew about it. I certainly didn't. And when I was on Twitch and the hundreds of thousands of people who were watching it from IGN's Switch account, they didn't hear about it either. So clearly, most people watching had no idea who those people were. But they made it seem like they were big deals, and they probably are. You know, they might be, but it seemed fake. So I'd rather have Devolver's really weird thing than waste my time watching EA talk about the esports of their FIFA game, or the esports, not the esports of the esports of the FIFA game. They didn't talk about the basketball, so I think it's only football, not football, football. Now the only thing they need, in my opinion, was to to actually tell us what the games were, because they showed gameplay, slightly mentioned it, but they didn't really show anything. And just like this another podcast I was listening to, now other companies are going to try and copy it, and they're going to do a bad job without realizing what made the Devolver one great. Which is, I mean, Bethesda copied Nintendo and it didn't work. So I don't think any of the other big companies have enough personality or creativity to recognize why Devolver's worked pretty well, in my opinion. But that's me. That's just my theory. That's my E3 theory.
When you're done, I can reopen the treasure pod.
I mean, just imagine it. It would just be weird, especially Nintendo. What if Nintendo try to do all that? I mean, they seem the most likely to do it, actually, when you think about it. especially with their Muppets characters.
Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done.
Also, since Ian's not here, I'm gonna say this: I think Nintendo was kind of bad. There's not a single game on that list that I was excited about. Now I understand that for old fans and people like Nintendo, it's probably great, but from my perspective, I thought it was really boring, and I was glad it was only 25 minutes.
Money, people. I'm feeling generous.
More Zeds on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
There's a future.
I'll fix you up. I am forever in your debt.
I know it's a controversial opinion. I know.
Time's almost up. Vite.
I mean, all they did was announce Metroid Prime. That's all they did. Is went, guys, it's in development, and that's it. We don't know how it's gonna play. I would much rather hear that they were going to bring GameCube games to the Virtual Console. That would have been pretty cool. Like, what if they put Smash Brothers Melee on the Virtual Console?
Start. Now finish the job.
Also, like I said to Devin, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 did not look interesting at all, in my opinion. You enjoyed the whole week. Did you watch the PC E3 conference? Because I'm pretty sure that was terrible. Also, it was also lacking color. It just like everything at Xbox, it was lacking color. Also, Nintendo's games, they were lacking color also. That Kirby game and the Yoshi game, super bland looking. Mario Galaxy especially was super boring to look at. It was all grayscale.
Excellent. That's nearly all of them.
Why would there be a new soundtrack for Ruby? A new season didn't come out, did it? I didn't even know it had its own soundtrack. Then again, I never watched Ruby in the first place, so I wouldn't know.
To the indicated pod for resupply. Feels good, huh? When no one dies.
Ah. I kind of want to watch the show, but I think it's too popular for me to want to see it.
Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything. Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
All dressed up in no Zeds to kill.
I mean, it's like watching Undertale. I
Zeds are getting closer. Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
Are you describing the soundtrack or are you describing the show itself?
Something's here.
Because actually, the only thing I saw of Ruby was this like food fighting scene. Chainsaw 2 is great.
A decent beginning.
Where they're fighting each other with like Star Stitch nunchucks and stuff like that. That's all I've seen of the show, which was very exciting and very entertaining to watch. But that's really it. It didn't really interest me in RWBY. Plus, I already kind of know about what's happening since I have a lot of friends who watched it. Not friends. I have a lot of people on Facebook who watched the show before. I mean, watched the show in cosplay as the character, so I know what happened.
Why did we ever leave our caves?
Remind me. So next time I go to ASIM, I have to make sure to scream out loud, RWBY is the worst show ever. It's going to be, as be in the marketplace, I'm going to need a megaphone. And then I'm going to go scream, RWBY is the worst. Really, really loud. Make sure everybody hears it. Along with that, I have to find something else people like very much
The last one's off.
at an anime convention and scream it also. Maybe go find those girls who say Dio did nothing wrong, and then say Dio did everything wrong. I should say I think Dio is the worst villain. Dio is the worst villain in JoJo. That's what I should say.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up.
Back when I was in high school, I one of my ideas was to scream, because everybody used to like Italia. It was to scream, Italia is the dumbest anime ever. Not only dumbest, but the worst anime ever. At right next to some
Don't bleed on any.
next to some Italia fans.
Demon on the show.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
Of course, the intention was
Now spend
to endanger my life recklessly, because
come and get
why
your
not?
tools of trade.
If you're not living on the edge, you're not really living.
Last chance.
And then I was going to carry
Power down the pod.
my FA, maybe a practice FA. Yeah, I would have to carry a practice FA, because you can't really hurt people with that
Pod's closed.
as my way of defending myself. It won't injure them, but it will feel like getting poked by somebody, and that's good enough for me. Just poke them on the torso, on the arm. If I avoid the face, they should be fine. I can say it's part of my cosplay. Oh, and Jasper, this is definitely for you. So, I wish Yancy was here to confirm this, or Devin. But so I was Devin. You remember the conversation that Corey had yesterday?
There are numbers, but there are plenty left.
About the booby touching?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So Jasper, here's a salute. I have a. So apparently, if you just walk up to a woman and just say, "You have nice boobs," usually, I mean, according to Yancy's brother, it should work out. Based on him. Now, since he's not here, he can't I can't speak for him. But based on what he told me, it seems like it has worked almost every time, without anything bad happening to him. Because Evan, I remember I was gonna say, I gotta tell Jasper that.
That might think a punch in the face going on.
You know, just do it to one of your female friends. According to him, that's what you should be doing it to. I guess part of the secret is not being creepy about it, just being no motives, just being honest. Apparently, that's how it works. No, wow. He's not.
What?
He said, "Is he handsome?" I go, "No."
Wow.
He's like a tall, chubby dude. He's just he doesn't know Yancy enough. No, he's not handsome. That's all that matters. He's not handsome.
Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done.
I was so flat. I was confused for like the entire day over this. I was like, that doesn't make none of that made sense. How that works out. But apparently, you know, Corey just has the right touch.
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your
I mean that's possible. It could just be because he's chubby.
Enemies on the scope. Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything.
Well then, Jasper, all you need to do is start getting chubby. You know, just go to Golden Corral every day. Eat some food. Like eat 2 or 3 plates of the fattest food you can find there. And then you should be able to get chubby also.
Break time's over. Get back to work.
You too, Devin.
All Zeds inbound.
Then you can stop being part of the SSS Inquisition.
F Inquisition.
Hey, just be glad I didn't say KKK Inquisition.
You just did.
I was initially going to go KKK Inquisition, and then I stopped myself and went, no, that sounds very bad. I don't want to do Devin like that. That would be bogus of me. That'd be that would be a new low if I did that to you.
That new low?
Yes. I wouldn't be able to look at myself in the mirror. I can barely look at my feet. Have your mom, Devin, have your mom talk to you about tomorrow? Yeah.
What's happening tomorrow?
Celebrating.
Nope, not a single word.
Okay, so what's up with that?
I told you I don't know anything.
No, not that. I mean, just how like you're the last to find out about stuff over there.
I don't know. Just always happens. I guess I just don't care enough.
I feel like I'm the one who have to. I'm always the one who tells you about things going on.
Yeah, I think it's just mostly I don't really care enough to try to figure it out. So.
Yeah, that too. Granny does that to me occasionally.
Lovely.
Or just not tell you anything.
Or she'll wait until it happens because she knows I won't like it.
Perfect. Pod is open again.
Because you know, Devin, I have to like it.
You like being chewed into pieces? Buy
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
For that tiny arm. Oh, a very good one.
So on July 15th, I'm about to set a reminder on my phone.
Set, put on your calendar.
So I'm about
Because
to do.
I know I'm not going to watch it.
So you're gonna get the information from me.
Yes. You are my top reporter when it comes to Kingdom Hearts information.
What about James?
I can't rely on him anymore.
After your argument?
After that argument, that argument is just we can't see. I can't see eye to eye with him. It's over.
Back to it, mes amis.
It's done.
Thanks. Careful.
I'm sorry,
Got a stalker creeping around.
but you will not get a rose from me. That's it. Also, it's lacking color. That's what I forgot to mention when we were talking about Nintendo. When you were gone. Nintendo was lacking color. The entire show was really bland looking.
Definitely. Like, it was just so dark and discreet and colorless.
Grayscale, entirely grayscale. I expect more from Nintendo.
Dented their numbers, but there are plenty.
Exactly. It's done.
You know what's the worst part about that? It's going to be like weeks from now, and me and Ian's going to get together, and I want to say it to him, and he's probably not even going to be thinking about it.
Probably not.
So he's gonna be like, he's not going to get it, and it's just going to be me saying it to him, like it really matters.
So why aren't you gonna watch the D23 game?
Oh, I don't want to.
Wow.
I mean, what are they really going to show? They're going to show anything worth it?
This is gonna be the longest trailer, and the trailer with the most information for Kingdom Hearts.
Once again, I'll just wait until they put it on IGN.
No, IGN sucks.
It does, but there's one thing it's good at, Devin, and that's showing trailers. It's always been, it always will be. What's that in the background?
That Brown's listening to.
No, it sounds like a blender.
Oh, that's a hair dryer.
You have a hair dryer?
That's Brianna.
Ah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't know, Devin. You might have a sudden urge to use, keep up with your hair.
For my little hairs that I have in my head.
Hey, I've known quite a few people who will spend hours of their time brushing their hair so they can have waves.
And am I one of those few people?
Once again, like I said, you might have just changed how you might want to start caring about your hair now.
See, what you're telling me right now sounds like Tism, so I'm gonna stop talking to you.
Okay.
Sounds like Heism.
Here it comes.
System says you are the best team player.
Anyway, since there's nothing else to say, I think I'm just going to end the stream like this then. Being very annoying. E3 was a mistake. Bush did 9/11. And I hate black people.